Now, to the normal people, I have important breaking videos why they make the fake wedding to bury them, and now I'm helping to bury the video. But it's no problem. Life is ups and downs. But I post 10 videos that I did not have planned to post, but it's good that I post them. I like to talk to the police officers. I was thinking today, I'm the one that is awake. When the body sleep, the body don't think. I was thinking today, you know, CSI, police officers, I mean, the criminal that copy your face from your mother's, and they copy, I mean, the flesh is in the stomach. They just have to copy your mother's face that become your sister, or copy your brother's face that looks like your father. But when they copy in this face, they don't need the body of the people because they know it's the same body. They just need to steal the faces and steal the back name, and now you can call them your brothers, your sister, your auntie, your cousin. But it is just the energy field doing it. I was thinking, you're the little boy next door. When you was 2 years old, you're not the police officer. There was a police officer walking around with a gun. Slowly by slowly, you sleep, you wake up, you sleep, you wake up, and now you really believe you want to be a police officer. And now you're walking around with a gun, and then in the evening, you have these criminals on the TV showing you how to find criminal, showing you, I mean, they don't only show you how to arrest them, they show also the local people how to become a criminal. They're showing the ones that are doing the criminal activity, they're showing you that has to arrest them. So, in the other hand, when I think about it, it is pretty simple. When I came to Holland, I have nobody calling me in Hales. But now I have my son. He's 14. He's calling me. I did not have a 14 years of age 3 years ago. I have 11 years of age little boy. They take him out of my house. But right now I have 14 years of age calling me. If I don't pick up the phone, they like I don't love my son. Yeah? Why the shoe I buy for my son doesn't fit anymore? Why the clothes I buy for him doesn't fit anymore? Why is he the 14 when my child that was taken out of my house was only 11? I know he grew, but when I came to Holland, I came alone. My passport was alone. I have no children. When I came to Holland, there was a 5 years old inside Holland. 15 years ago, they were 5 years old. 15 years later, they are 20. Please tell me, in 15 years' time, I have the 14, I have the 9, I have the 7, I have the 5. 17 years ago, I don't have them. Someone else have them. But 17 years ago, and 17 years later, they're not the same age. How far are we going to go to protect the children in this world? How big is the children in this world, honestly? 11 years of age live next door. 3 years later, the 8 years that live next door is now with my 11 years of age. The body of the people that become the child is not a child. How long? What will it take for the ministers and the Child Protective Service to wake up and understand the 9-month-old baby is just out of sex. It is unbelievable. I talked to you last year, but I don't talk to you this year. You have the same face, you live in the same address, but you're not the same. The Pope that was there last year is not the same this year. The minister, the boss that run Google, is not the same last year and this year. The body is the same, the face is the same, the voice is the same, but I'm not talking to the same people. I'm talking to another energy that used to live on the ground. Now they are upstairs. They drive in your face, the same face. The face have the memory. If the children, when I came, they are not my children. They used to live in other people's house. Why they become my children? Only because they copy my body. You was the little boy and now you are the police officer. You can't wait to watch the criminal on TV showing you how to arrest people. My son, that is 11, they take him out of this house. If he's coming home today, I get a 14 years of age in this house, but 11 years is not here anymore. The 15 years of age next year that will take the telephone to call me, live next door. People like to do recycle. It's easy to do recycle. But if the children are just moving next door to the next, why don't we just take the things and hand it over to the neighbors that have the children that used to be in our house? How long is it gonna take for the judge to wake up and realize this is just a fucking sick game? I mean, the judge was 7 years of age, and now the judge become 47, and the judge is defending the 7 years that was inside the judge 40 years ago. Since the judge was the 7, the judge become 8, there's a 7 years of age. The judge become 9, there's a 7. The judge become 10, there's a 7. Doesn't it say the 7 is not growing, only having new faces? I know, maybe it's just my brain. Maybe the judge is not real. Maybe the judge having a good time doing the job, because when the judge is sleeping, the judge is not thinking. But for as long as I know with my consciousness, I know the judge is a prisoner, because the wind that lives in the judge is the prisoner, not the judge that fall asleep. When the judge wake up, the wind is inside the judge, and the wind is stress, a case after the next, a case after the next. The lawyers are still going to school. The wind wake up, they go to school, the teacher is still going to school. But it's obvious when everybody is in the house in the night, when the daylight is next door, everything is okay. I have a phone call. I'm talking to a little boy that I did not talk to 3 years ago. 6 years later, I'm making a phone call with a 20 years of age that live next door. All the women that have the 14 years of age is one age with my son right now. But 6 years later, we have the 20. When the ones that have the 20, we have the 26. How long, what will it take for the system that drive the system to wake up? Because I take the body of the people that go to school without their mothers and fathers to have a consciousness to think for themselves, to say this is not a life and this is a prison for every single human being, and my children, which is my body, trapped with the wind, is in hell, calling me to say goodbye before they sleep. If the 14 years of age that is going to sleep right now in Holland, but the same 14 years of age is awake in America, and the same 14 years of age is awake 2 o'clock in the middle of the night in Holland, they are awake in Hong Kong. You all may be comfortable, but I have children in this world, and they are mixed with the Dutch people, and they're gonna grow up in this world looking for Jesus Christ and Buddha, while it's the same ghost is using you and gonna use them when they become your age. They drive us, but we have the right also to drive them and tell them what we're supposed to think. Not just, I know I like to talk. Yes, I like to talk because I feel like nobody's listening. I feel like nobody's listening. Even the presidents, they use them time to time, but majority of the time they're just on their own. When they have a conference, they use them. When they have a breaking news, they use them. When they want to tape them, they use them. But when they don't have to tape them, they're just in a house with their children and their wife, and they're left in a limbo, whilst the people are watching the shadow, but they're not watching what Obama is going through. They don't watching what Michelle is going through. They don't watch the headaches they have. It's not on the news. They have a headache. It is not on the news. Only the perfect shadow is on the news. This is a sick game. And this is the wind in our body. The wind that always disappears from one body to the next. One body to the next. They're praising the wind. If you can't see that when you're dealing with all these cases, it's the wind inside of you. And when that wind disappears from you, they don't need you. They try you 6 feet. So fast, they have a new judge in a minute. A new police officer. A police officer is dead. They carry his body, they throw him away. They have a lot of police officers. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They can't wait to throw my body away because I talk too much. But it doesn't mean I'm dead. The body translates. But I live in this world. They fixed me another sexy girl that doesn't listen. The only thing I'm telling you, the system, there's a better way in this life, and everybody is in prison. But you just don't understand, why do I have a big mouth 24 hours? And why the motherfuckers don't send me to go work somewhere? They know anywhere I go, I open my mouth. The last time I have to make a pee, I went to the next neighbor. She's afraid to let me in because they saw TV. Don't let people in the house. Maybe they come to rob you. She doesn't let me in. The next neighbor let me in with her husband. I come in, I saw something in the toilet, and I talk with them. I explain to them what's the meaning of the life. And now I see them many times in the street. They say hello to me. So I try to wake up the few. They don't send me in the school. They know I wake up the teacher and the students. So in YouTube, they use you to control my videos. And they're trying to tell you, protect the children because I'm cussing. There's no children. If I was a 7, why am I the 39 and there are still 7 years of age little girls? The criminal is the same. They get a new face. They stand in the same place. And now they're pretending to be my children. And they're abusing my body. Split my body. And fooling the other Dutch people, they have to protect those children. No, they want to control me. They're hoping when they take my 2 children, I cannot talk too much. Because they're going to take the other 2. They know I don't stop talking. Why they don't take the other 2? They want me to walk 8 times a day to bring them to school. They know when they take them, they can't touch me anymore because I'm awake. When you die, you become the same little boy in the school. The same ghost.